There we go. Okay. As reported by ABC News at abcnews.go.com. Article headline, Walmart worker dies after shoppers knock him down. As written by Colleen Long of the Associated Press. A Walmart worker was killed Friday when, quote, out of control, end quote, shoppers desperate for bargains broke down the doors at a 5 a.m. sale. Other workers were trampled as they tried to rescue the man, and customers shouted angrily and kept shopping when store officials said they were closing because of the death, police and witnesses said. At least 4 other people, including a woman who was 8 months pregnant, were taken to hospitals for observation or minor injuries, and the store in Valley Stream on Long Island closed for several hours before reopening. Shoppers stepped over the man on the ground and streamed into the store. When told to leave, they complained they had been in line since Thursday morning. Nassau police said about 2,000 people were gathered outside the store doors at the mall about 20 miles east of Manhattan. The impatient crowd knocked the man, identified by police as Mr. DeMauer of Queens, to the ground as he opened the doors, leaving a metal portion of the frame crumpled like an accordion. Quote, this crowd was out of control, end quote, said Nassau police spokesman Lieutenant Michael Fleming. He described the scene as, quote, utter chaos, end quote. Dozens of store employees trying to fight their way out to help DeMauer were also getting trampled by the crowd, Fleming said. Items on sale at the store included a Samsung 50-inch plasma HD TV for $798, a Bissell Compact upright vacuum for $28, a Samsung 10.2 megapixel digital camera for $69, and DVDs such as The Incredible Hulk for $9. DeMauer, 34, was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead about 6 a.m., police said. The exact cause of death has not been determined. A 28-year-old pregnant woman was taken to a hospital where she and the baby were reported to be okay, said Police Sergeant Anthony Ripolloni. Please forgive me if I mispronounce any names, by the way. Police said criminal charges were possible in the case, but Fleming said it would be very difficult to identify individual shoppers. Authorities were reviewing surveillance video. Page 2, as soon as it loads. Apologize, laptop, slow computer. There we go. Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated, based in Bentonville, Arkansas, called the incident a tragic situation. Excuse me. Let me start that part over. Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated, based in Bentonville, Arkansas, called the incident a, quote, tragic situation, end quote, and said the employee came from a temporary agency and was doing maintenance work at the store. Quote, the safety and security of our customers and associates is our top priority, end quote, said Dan Fogelman, a company spokesman. Quote, at this point, facts are still being assembled and we are working closely with the Nassau County Police as they investigate what occurred, end quote. Kimberly Cribbs, who witnessed the stampede, said shoppers were acting like, quote, savages, end quote. Quote, when they were saying they had to leave, that an employee got killed, police were yelling, I've been online since yesterday morning, end quote. She said, quote, they kept shopping, end quote. A woman reportedly being trampled by overeager customers at a Walmart opening Friday in Farmingdale, about 15 miles east of Valley Stream, Suffolk County Police said. She suffered minor injuries, but finished shopping before filing the report, police said. Shoppers around the country line up early outside stores on the day after Thanksgiving in the annual bargain hunting ritual known as Black Friday. It got that name because it has historically been the day when stores broke into profitability for the full year. AP retail writers Ann, please forgive me, Ann, I am not going to attempt to pronounce your last name, no disrespect, and May Anderson contributed to this report. Okay, now, this was uploaded to youtube.com/Goothva. In case you were wondering how to pronounce that, Goothva, it is Goothva. That is who I am. That is a name I created using a program that just throws random letters together. So, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of things. The day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. The purpose of Black Friday, go out, shop for Christmas presents. Apparently, Christmas is all about buying presents for friends and family members and loved ones, and sometimes even perfect strangers. Could be the mailman for all I know, paper boy, paper girl, whatever. Christmas is not about buying presents. For any of you Christians who are going to say, oh, but the wise men brought presents, frankincense, gold, and myrrh, and all this other fun stuff to Jesus. after he was born. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. So give Jesus something. Stop spending money on useless trinkets that you can't take with you when you die anyways. Okay? It's just pointless, it's asinine, and you can use that money for something else. Say, well, let's see, in these economic times, especially with the housing crisis right now, let's say, well, since middle class is $244,000 a year, let's say you spend $5,000 for everybody. I'm being very conservative here. $5,000 that you spend on Christmas presents for, let's say, a family of 4 with one parent, one surviving grandparent, and let's say a husband and a wife for the kids. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people. So 8 people, $5,000. If you're making $244,000 a year, since you're going to be middle class, odds are your mortgage is going to be about, a lot. $5,000. I could think of a lot of things to do with $5,000. I could buy myself a pretty decent minivan. I could pay off some bills. I could pay off some debt. I could pay off insurance for a couple of years. Pay off property taxes. Let's see. What else could I could buy a lot of stuff with $5,000. Why am I going to spend $5,000 on other people who probably went to the dollar store anyways to get me something? And first off, I don't even celebrate Christmas anyways. And this is exactly why I don't celebrate Christmas, because it's people like you. Now keep in mind, this video is directed at the general public. It is not directed, it is directed only at the individuals that are guilty of things like this. Going out and not celebrating Christmas for the right reasons. Going out spending money on insignificant material objects just so they can satisfy the person, they bought it for. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh, I gotta buy them something. They're gonna be pissed off. Oh well, let them get pissed off. This is directed at you. For those people that actually celebrate Christmas for the right reasons, well, this isn't so much directed at you. Unless you go out and you spend all that money. Then it's kind of directed at you, just like half directed at you. Because for the people that don't celebrate Christmas for the right reasons, this is fully directed at you. If you're a Christian, celebrate Christmas for the birth of Christ. Not, ooh, let's go out and spend money. If you have a mortgage, $5,000, let's say your mortgage is $1,000 a month. Hey, that's 5 months. That's 5 months. How do you know you're going to have a job next month? You don't. And for those of you sitting there, the hell, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I got job security. No, you don't. Not even in a union. You have no job security. No. You know who has job security? Hey, nobody. Not even the president, because, hey, you know what? We've impeached them before. Hello? Get a grip on reality. Use the money for something you actually can, benefit from. After all, if you don't, something like this is going to happen. A person died just so you can outdo your neighbor, or you can outdo your brother or sister or cousin or aunt or uncle or mother or father. Okay? Get off your high horse. Get the stick out of your ass. If you want to celebrate the holidays, Christmas, Yule, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever, celebrate it for the right reasons. Stop spending this money. Stop killing people. I mean, hell, that woman was 8 months pregnant. What would have happened if she would have gone into labor? The baby would have popped out right there on the store, on the floor in the store, and then, hey, I want to go get that HDTV. Oh, sorry, I'll get you a napkin. And somebody steps on a newborn. Literal newborn.